Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my Dark Souls Let's Play. So, as many of you will already know, this game is not very recent. It's fairly old. It's almost 3 years old now, which in the video game industry is
Yes,
very old.
indeed.
I will let the starting cutscene play.
It is called Lothric,
Many of you have probably already seen it.
where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep. Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright. So, pretty much everyone's gonna already know the story about everything, but basically, we are going to wake up, and what happens when we wake up is based on what we end up doing in the story. There's not too many choices. It's a fairly linear game, but just pick. Perfect. Pupils. Let's make him an angry blind man. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start off with 10 in every stat, a couple black fire bombs to help us with the first fight, because as it previously mentioned, I'm not very good at this game, despite having around 60 hours in it. So, the crux of Dark Souls is the fact that you will die. The majority of this game is spent just dying repeatedly, and that's kind of the fun of it. Kind of the fun of it. Here we come. right out of the tomb. Beautiful pigtails, perfectly sculpted body. Nice and hairy to show off our naturalistic viewpoint. Perfect, honestly. Alright. So these are just the control messages. Alright, it's been so long, I don't even remember how to sprint. Oh, I'm off to a great start. Why do I have... Okay. That's why. Okay. Now we're back. To familiarize myself with the controls again, apologies. Alright. Let's pillage these remains and get our purple flask. I don't really know. I might do a sorcery build. I'm not 100% sure yet. That wasn't a critical hit. Well. There's our heavy attack. There's our heavy guard, I guess. Alright, let's try to parry here. Oops. What am I doing? Oh dear lord, it has really been a long time. Alright, got some souls. Crossbow man. Dead. Should we go fight the Titanite lizard? Oh, we're doing too hot here. Ha ha. So over here, so very strong guy. We will probably die on our first attempt here, and that's okay. Grab this. Yay. Oh! So used to playing Smash, hitting X to attack. That's why I wasted all my Estes early by this massive jerk over here. And he one-shot us because we didn't have full health. That's okay. We're gonna keep trying. We'll do it eventually. I think I will do a little bit of a sorcery run. I've done pretty much a full strength run all the way to endgame. Never really went through with the Slave Knight Gale DLC, but that's just mainly because there's a little bit of a point where I lost interest in the game. Other than that, though, this is still one of my favorite single-player games. Yeah, so another thing, enemies drop souls when they die. You can see in the bottom right corner, we have 100 right now, and you might think like, wow, that's a lot. Well, early on, enemies will drop like 25, 50 if they're big. This guy will probably drop quite a bit, but the problem is, generally, the more souls they drop, the harder they are. And this guy, as you've seen me die, to a seasoned player is not that bad, but to me, I'm not too good at fighting him. Mainly just because he has such strong attacks. One shot most of the time, like that. Another soul. So those actually, you can consume them or sell them. It basically does the same thing. Selling it just saves you the animation time, but those will give you a set amount of souls. So each of those different kinds, like Soul of an Unknown Traveler, Soul of a Knight, Large Soul of a Lost Traveler, all kinds of different ones, but generally, they all do the same thing, and that is give you a soul. Now, boss souls, on the other hand, can either consume the soul, which gives you a hefty amount, but It's not always the best when you can, later on in the game, do what's called transposing, where you make the boss's soul into a weapon or piece of armor or equipment, stuff like that. That stuff can be fairly good. Alright, so now our goofy little chubby man lady is going to sit down at this fire. That refills our Estus flask and gives us a little emote. So, coming up on this next area, we have a little bit of fun. We have enemies that'll actually hit us. Now, because we started off like this little ugly guy, can't attack us there. I messed up, so I have to be careful here. Estus, him twice. Most of these guys will take 2 hits to kill, which is nice for me. So we can, oh, nope, no very hard. Probably have to go to the bonfire to get our Estus flasks back. So back when I was playing this quite a bit, I was okay. Now, I'm mediocre. It has been a very long time. Almost a year since I played it, like, seriously through. I reinstalled it a while ago just to play a little bit, but honestly, nothing really came from it. So this guy, we're gonna drop down, kill him, and then kill his spear bud. He has a shield, which is annoying. It's gonna hit us twice. I'm gonna hit him once. Alright. Let's see. What's this? Oops. Firebomb. So now that we have that, we can go in here. Equip our firebomb. And bam. Now we have a little bit of extra firepower against our next foe. Alright. Chances are pretty much everybody has seen these next parts, so I still don't really want to spoil it, because it's kind of cool. Alright. So you see this? It's a big open area, a ton of tombstones. Now, if you remember, back in that bonfire, there's a coiled sword, so we're going to take this right out of this guy. Hope he doesn't mind. He looks to be dead. Alright. Now, I'm going to start hitting him. Get his health bar going. Alright. Already off to a great start. I'm going to throw these to do a little bit more damage than 30 units. Staggered him, which is really good for us. Now he's going into this one, so we'll try to hit him in his animation. Takes a little bit less damage now, but I believe he's going to fire, so we'll toss one at him. So we did 65. Alright, so we died to our first one. Unfortunate, but not bad. We didn't have any Estus flasks. Kind of like the crux of the game. There's all sorts of upgrades you can get for pretty much everything, which I think is kind of cool. So let's try to do a little speed run through here. Hit this guy twice. Alright. Go down here. We took damage from that fall, that's interesting. Hit this. And hop over that. Go right there. Alright. Let's go through the fog and fight our little friend again. So, what's the strat here? I don't really know yet. I'm gonna toss these at him. Oh, we're stuck in the animation. And so now we have no more fire bombs. I'm gonna do a spinning attack. We have enough time for that. Oh, nope. Dodge again. Dodge. Dodge. Gotta chain dodge for that. Now we'll heal up just because I don't want to be greedy. Dodge a spin attack. Hit him once. Off. Oh. He missed his grab, which is good. His grab attack's kind of terrifying. He picks you up and throws you and then tails you. Oh, a little greedy there. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, okay. We need to back off and heal. out. Generally, the rule with most of these big bosses is just stay up right in their face. And then you die. That's the main goal, is to just die. Now we have no fire bombs, so we have no way of getting through this main beginning part too much faster, but been quite some time. Also, I'm not that good. Hopefully you can see past that and still find some enjoyment in this. So this is my first time really commentating on a game I've been playing. I'm trying harder to talk more. It's a little bit hard. Especially compared to editing, where I can kind of cut all the parts where I say things together. Hope for the best. Sister Fried and Father whatever his name is, I believe don't really belong in this game. They are so fast compared to every other boss in the game. Well, Sister Fried specifically. She's part of the DLC. She's a boss, and she goes Bloodborne pace in Dark Souls, which, if you don't know, Bloodborne is another game made by From Software, another one of their franchises. There hasn't really been a second one. It was on... Oh, we got grabs. You'll get to see this cool attack. It's not too fun, though. Hurts. Hurts real bad. Now we're just gonna run. Sometimes it's the best solution. But yeah, she is very fast. Alright, that has a long wind-up. She could not have been hit. One Estus Flask left. Dodging way too early on this. What is going on? Alright, we're hit. Halfway. But best I can. He's knocked out. Hit us. One more hit, and we got him. Nice. Big demon thing in him goes away. We got our souls. We killed the boss. Not even close. So we have an ember now. That's cool. I don't like this bonfire. We're gonna get all of our Estus back. Alright. So. Here's the first boss. Eudix Grundir. I like him. I think his concept's really cool. You don't know too much about him unless you go really deep into the lore of this game, which can be kind of difficult because From Software does not like to do their stories plainly. It's not open to see. It's kind of majority assumed. Actually, it's been quite a long time, so I think I will end it off here for the first episode. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize in advance for the future of how bad this is going to be. And like I said before, thanks for watching. See you guys.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees.